Hi, this is my very first weekend slash follow me around reading vlog, and this video is also kindly sponsored by Penguin Random House UK because this weekend I'll be reading and talking to you about the brand new Penguin Moderns. I'm very excited to be talking about these as at the moment that I have these and that I'm filming this, these aren't out yet, but they will be when this video is out. There is a set of 50 and they're £1 each, and what I did is I went through and picked a selection that I thought I'd be really interested in reading, and I'll be trying to get through as many of them as possible this weekend. It's basically a selection of groundbreaking authors. There are essays, there are short stories, and why I really love these as well is that they're a really good opportunity to discover new authors. So my selection is a mix between authors that I've only read one book by and that I want to discover more from, and then authors that I've never read anything by. It is now Sunday and I'm going to give you a quick look at what I did and what I read yesterday. I went into central London for a book event, then I had to get my passport photo taken, and I also popped into Daunt books because I simply couldn't resist not going in. So this weekend I'm trying to vlog, read and get chores done, and it's decided to rain. First choice was The Missing Girl by Shirley Jackson. As you know, I've recently read my first Shirley Jackson and I really wanted to read more, and these are 3 short stories. Looking back at The Missing Girl, I think my favorite short story in this one was probably the last one, which is called Nightmare, and it feels like it could be a Black Mirror episode. But these were all published, I think, mostly in the 50s because she lived between 1916 and 1965, but then some of her stories were published way later. But it's about a woman who's going to deliver a parcel for her boss, and she's just walking down the street and there are all these posters and like a car with a megaphone calling out for Miss X, and the way that they're describing this woman is exactly the way that she looks, and like this woman's wearing a blue hat and carrying a big parcel, and she feels like she's just like ended up in the middle of this nightmare where everyone is looking for her. Shirley Jackson is great at describing everyday situations but giving them like a weird or creepy twist, so this definitely has me excited to read more of her. But yeah, this is great. Then in the evening after I came home from the cafe, I read Ralph Ellison's The Black Ball, which again are 4 short stories. These are all about racial injustice and kindness. They're really quick to read. I'd never read anything by this author before, and they all have really strong characters that you like connect with really quickly. They feel like they're these like amazing little snippets that like these looks that you get into people's lives, so really enjoyed that as well. And then currently I'm halfway through this one by Audre Lorde, which is The Master's Tools Will Never Dismantle the Master's House. And it says on the back, from the self-described Black lesbian mother warrior poet. And these are essays. One of them I think is like a speech she did at a conference, and there's a lot of things that she's calling out in this that are still super relevant obviously to this day and that are only becoming a little bit more mainstream now. They are papers that were given at conferences across the US between 1978 and 1982. She talks a lot about intersectional feminism. I'm actually about to film some other videos now, and then I'm gonna go out to another cafe and do some more reading and I'll report back. I've just finished filming my videos and I realized that before I leave the house I want to show you this box I got from Lush because it's very exciting. Usually I show it on Instagram stories, but I figured I'd show it now. This is all made out of potato starch, which is incredible. But this is one of the new like solid, I mean this must be a body wash. So there's no packaging, so it's kind of like a soap, but it's supposed to act very differently when you use it. And I'm pretty sure there's more. Oh no, I'm pretty sure there's more in here. It's always a bit of a like dive. Oh, we've got a lovely bath bomb. Oh, looks gorgeous. Oh, I think it's a soap. Let's see. Yes, I love soaps. Oh, this is gorgeous. What's it smell like? Ooh, quite herbal, which I love. Yeah, that's really, really pretty. I use hand soaps for everything, and sometimes I just use soaps in the shower as well. I think there's probably more in there, but I'll go explore that later. I'm gonna smell like Lush all day long basically, which is not a bad thing. I'm gonna leave the house to do some reading. Outside of the house, I'm gonna go to a farmer's market. There's lots of exciting things happening, but I think I can squeeze in a couple more hours of reading today. So I've just come off a bus and we're actually near the Olympic Village now. We're gonna walk past the canal to a cafe I've always really wanted to go to. And I actually used to live around this area, so this is my old London spot. So here's the canal. People like to walk along the canal on a Sunday or Saturday. It goes like all around London. And there is the Olympic Stadium. finished Mother, where I had amazing vegan, gluten-free waffles. Bit of a hailstorm going on now. We're in East London, by the way. We've been in East London the whole time. But we just walked from Hackney Wick to Hackney and we're now at Victoria Park. I just finished the Daphne de Maurier one on the bus and in Mother. It was really interesting because it's like the nice level of creepiness that I look for and like weird experiments with life and death and technology. I actually haven't been to this market this much, but they've got some like seasonal veg without plastic, really good vegan burgers as well, lots of nice bread, so would definitely recommend it. I didn't get a chance to properly close the video yesterday, so I just wanted to do that now. It is Monday morning. I am finishing up Rhys's Till September Petronella, which again is a bunch of short stories that I started reading yesterday evening, but I also went to the cinema. I went to see Call Me By Your Name and it was incredible. So when I got home I did some more reading and now I'm finishing this one off. If you don't know about Rhys, she's an incredible author who also wrote Wide Sarg SOC, which is basically part of Jane Eyre from a different perspective, giving a voice to kind of a voiceless character. Some of these stories are also set in the Caribbean, where I think she grew up. But anyway, I'm gonna finish reading this one and that will be the end of my video, and I'm gonna enjoy sitting in the sun and finishing this one off. So I hope you enjoyed following me around for the weekend, getting to know a little bit more about the Penguin Moderns. There's actually a full list of all the titles and descriptions of them, so all 50 on the Penguin Modern website, which I will put in the description. And thanks so much to Penguin for getting these to me early and working with me on this video. And I think that is all for now. Thanks for watching. Doei!